got to indulge in one of my personal favorites. God, I've always loved this record. Mark Lindsay on Billboard's Hot 100, September 19th, 1970. Mark Lindsay, formerly of Paul Revere and the Raiders. Well, still with Paul Revere and the Raiders. They had that hit Indian Reservation in 1971. And they did another song in the fall of 1971. What was the name of that song? I liked it so much that I can't even remember the name of the song. Birds of a Feather. But let's go Billboard's Hot 100. And The Grass Won't Pay No Mind by Mark Lindsay, making its debut at number 96 on Billboard's Hot 100 September 19th, 1970. Uh, It's a beautiful record. Lovely record. Absolutely. It was his runner up, The Silver Bird. There was Mark Lindsay, some of the big hits by Mark Lindsay as a solo artist. There was Arizona, late 1969, early 1970, Silver Bird in the summer of 1970. And now, as we get into the fall of 1970, and The Grass Won't Pay No Mind, although it was a bigger hit on the adult contemporary charts, which was kind of amazing for Mark Lindsay. Mark Lindsay, a rock and roller. Just listen to him scream through Hungry, and just like me, just really just balling it out. Just Mark Lindsay just letting go, and now he's getting adult. He sounds more like somebody like Eddie Gourmet or Engelbert Humperdinck, but that's not really a bad thing. This is a beautiful record by Mark Lindsay. Now I'm going by memory. I'm not going by notes on this. A little bit. I'm going by memory from what I read um, in the past about this record, and my knowledge of the history of this record is fractured. I'll tell you what I know. Neil Diamond wrote this record. Neil Diamond wanted Elvis to record it. Neil Diamond approached a DJ. I believe his name was George Klein. George Klein was a friend of Elvis's, and he said, "Look, George, I'm a fan of Elvis. If he can record this song, that would be great." George Klein, he took the song to Elvis. Now, this was back when Elvis was at the American Sound Studios recording Suspicious Minds, Don't Cry Daddy. It was in that same era. And he took the song to Elvis. And Elvis listened to the demo, and Elvis liked it. He liked it, and it just never became a hit though for Elvis. Although it wound up on the album by Elvis called "From Memphis to Vegas," from Vegas to Memphis. Let me bring that up for you real quick. This is a double. This is a double. This is like a double-sided album set by Elvis. This song is on. It's split up into two albums. There's Elvis in person at the International Hotel, and there was also oh gosh, I'm bringing this up. This is kind of complex. Back in Memphis, and the first two sides of this album, Elvis does a lot of covers. Well, Blue Suede Shoes, Johnny Be Good. He does All Shook Up, Mystery Train, one of his early records. Words, he covers Words by the Bee Gees on this record, and on side three, which I believe is back in Memphis, but don't quote me on that. And The Grass Won't Pay No Mind. It's on that. He recorded that song on February 17th, 1969, written by Neil Diamond. And Elvis was not a hit for Elvis. It was a B-side for Neil Diamond, obscure single that he put out in 1970, and that's where it laid until Mark Lindsay picked it up. And I'm not sure how Mark Lindsay got hold of it. I'm not sure if somebody introduced him to the demo. He might have heard Elvis. He might have heard of Elvis's version and thought, "Man, I like to cover this record." Boy, he really puts a lot of soul into it. Mark Lindsay and The Grass Won't Pay No Mind. Only got as high as number 44, though, on Billboard's Hot 100. Let me bring that up for you real quick. And The Grass Won't Pay No Mind. Yeah, number 44 on Billboard's Hot 100, though, for 3 months. Not bad. Let me read you a few of the lyrics. This is fantastic. This is about as pastoral, as peaceful, serenity as you can get on this record. It's just it's a record of hope. Here's a few of the lyrics. "Child, touch my soul with your cries, and the music will know what we found. I hear 100 goodbyes, but today I hear only one sound. The moment we're living is now. Saying nothing, lying where the sun is, baking down upon our sighs. My lips touch you with their soft, wet kisses, your hands gentle in reply." I mean, this is a classic love record. This is just, just chilling, laying in the grass, laying out in the field underneath some trees, enjoying some time with your boyfriend or girlfriend, just chilling out. Martin Lindsay and The Grass Won't Pay No Mind. Billboard's Hot 100, September 19th, 1970. It debuts at number 96 that week.